What's up, guys? This is Veals and Bucky here for another episode of our vlog series. This time we're going to be talking about 2015 and how we think it's going to be towards, better gaming and stuff.
And we'll have our top 5 of each of us will pick 5 most anticipated games that will be coming out this year. And hopefully this year will be a lot better in gaming, and we'll have so much fucked up games coming out.
Not to mention that a lot of things were delayed into this year.
Well,
into 2015.
If you have to delay to make it so the game doesn't not effective when you get it, I'm okay with that.
Well, at this time last year, it's for 2014. 2014 was supposed to be the best year in gaming ever.
Right.
But then, broken launches, overhyped games, delayed games. Honestly, my personal game of the year for 2014 is Super Smash Bros. The online is a little laggy, but you can find a match pretty quick.
But that's also just Nintendo.
Yeah, it's also Nintendo Online, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
But it has great gameplay. It's really great all around. It's really great to play with friends.
Right. Yeah,
So-
I agree with that. It's just great all around. And plus, that's not a game you get every year. You get once during a console generation,
Yeah.
so it's fresh, it's new, it's something different.
And it's a game that was not overhyped like Destiny was. Destiny's a good game, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
It was way overhyped.
right.
That's the problem.
Same with Titanfall, way overhyped. They couldn't get new
Right.
content fast enough to keep people interested in the game.
Titanfall is the same thing. It's overhyped. It's a good game, good gameplay, just overhyped.
Right.
And then I also heard somewhere that they were rushing it to get Titanfall to release right around launch time.
Yeah,
that they
I
were
remember
supposed
that.
to have a single player campaign, but they didn't have time for it.
Right, which that would have made it's such a much better game for me, because I love first person shooter campaigns more than just multiplayer.
Usually you have some story behind it, whoever the protagonist is, you feel an emotional connection.
They could have had amazing
Master Chief or
storyline in that game.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Call of Duty fans are liking the Advanced Warfare series.
I don't know. I don't play Call of Duty anymore.
But
Right.
there's in first-person shooters, there's always that one character that you
Battlefield.
have an emotional connection with.
I don't know. They don't make the series long enough to get into those characters like they did with Modern Warfare. You know what I mean? That was 3 games. You got into that one character, and you could actually feel emotional for that character. But you're just playing just one game with one campaign with that character.
That's why Master Chief has lasted so long, because he's been around since 2001.
He's just
And
badass.
Yeah, and they purposely make it so that he doesn't talk too much, so that you actually yourself as the player feel like
Right.
that you're him.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
They have said that before.
Okay. So as we said, now we're just gonna get into our top 5 for our list. Just want to go back and forth saying our top 5. Our
Yeah,
number
you want to go
5.
from bottom to top, 5 to 1.
Yeah. So you say your 5, I'll say my 5. We'll say why we have it there.
Yeah.
So you want to start?
Yeah. So I've got Kingdom Come Deliverance. A lot of people probably have not heard of this. It was started by Kickstarter, and it's a medieval type game with a really good combat system.
It's really vast and really customizable in every way.
I think IGN did a video of like a pre-alpha build or something.
Something like that, but
It looks just
really
like a
good.
one quest line, like one town thing.
Yeah.
But it looks really great. It's kind of like a Skyrim type theme almost.
Except
a
for-
little more medieval, and then it's got a way better combat.
It's traditional medieval, so you won't see
Yeah.
you won't see magic, or you won't see
Yeah, it's straight up bows and
minotaurs
arrows,
and
swords
stuff.
and shields.
So yeah, it's like European medieval in that game, so that's pretty good. Getting back to the basics sometimes it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my number 5, I said Dying Light. Dying Light looks great. I love zombie games. At least this one it's not overhyped. Plus, I love the nighttime, which actually dark.
Yeah, and the zombies actually get way more aggressive.
Right, and they're like the 28 days, 28 months. You know those movies where they can actually use guns and they can run and wear armor and
It's
stuff.
made by the same studios as I think it was Dead Island that they also made.
No, the Dying Light's by Warner Brothers Studios.
I thought the developer was the same as like Dead Island or
the
something.
developer might be from the Dead Island series, but it's way better than Dead Island in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Because I love the
Definitely.
nighttime is the best because it's really, really dark. And even if you have a torch, it's just enough light to where it's not too much, but it's just enough
You
to
can
make it
still
look.
see.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
gonna creep the shit out of you at night, man. It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
so good.
Oh, I know.
Right.
So then, my number 4 is Witcher 3. It looks really great. It's another great combat system games. You know, it's involved story.
Vast land adventure.
Yep.
It's pretty. I've never played any of the other ones because I wasn't that big into gaming and had the money to play all these games. But I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I am too.
So yeah, it's gonna be great.
So, yeah.
Okay, so my number 4 is The Legend of Zelda.
It's an unannounced title right now.
Well, no, it's announced. It's just it doesn't have a date to come out yet. The one reason why I really think this is gonna be the next Zelda that's gonna be the best passing Ocarina of Time is because the vast amount of area you can go and actually have to travel. 'Cause, like,
It's like split. I don't want to say Skyrim because I'm not quite sure how big the map is, but the map is really
yeah, what we've seen, it's pretty big, and you actually have to travel on your horse. I mean, you kind of had to travel in Twilight Princess, but it wasn't the same. And yeah, you kind of had to travel in Ocarina of Time too, but this will put it into perspective when you actually have to travel. And it gives you a huge area to travel on, and it's just pretty awesome.
Don't
And
they have a
it's
feature with the
rapid.
horse that it automatically rides to the place that you have the
Yeah, it automatically
Yeah.
rides to your a spot you want to go to in the game, and you can control your bow and stuff to shoot it to enemies.
Yeah, and then
as they
you
go
can
by.
like jump off your horse, and it'll as you like pull your bow in the air, it'll like I don't want to say freeze frame, but like slow mo,
Yeah,
so that
pretty
you can
awesome.
aim.
Like and the HD graphics in this are just downright amazing. I'm glad they finally brought it to HD. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
When it comes out, I don't know. It doesn't have a date to release yet.
no, not really. My number 3 is Dying Light because you know for the same reasons as before. It's people are acknowledging it that it's going to be a good game, but it's not like overhyped as Destiny is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it so good. So we'll move pretty quickly.
Right, since I already
Yeah.
set up a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my number 3, I put Halo 5. I played the beta for Halo 5, and god damn, does it look amazing! Man, I can't wait for that.
I know.
The story, the way they're going with the story is you're not playing as you're playing as Master Chief, but not playing as
There's
Master
2
Chief.
playable characters, Master Chief and Spartan Locke or Agent Locke,
I
whatever he's gonna
really
be.
like the way they're doing this story because it's not the same. Go shoot 'em up, go shoot the Covenant, and you're having fun. Woohoo! You actually got like more of a story to put in. You're playing someone else, and you have to find Master Chief because apparently you went like Rogue, and the UNSC wants him back. So that's why you play the second character. Is that he's trying to find Master Chief with Arbiter, which is
And
still
which he's
alive.
in that like desert place.
Yeah.
that we saw in
And that
E3
one,
last year.
that huge guy creature came out.
It
Have
looks
no idea-
very Promethean.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's good, probably
Like
gonna
some
tie in
ancient
that.
Promethean
Right.
creature, like mythical thing.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out.
The multiplayer for the Halo 5 is arguably the smoothest multiplayer
It's awesome.
in the Halo series ever.
It's
And
better
this is
than
only
Halo
beta.
2.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty
It-
awesome.
you know, and they're gonna come out with more maps and more game modes as the beta goes on. Like, I'm really looking forward to the breakout mode.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Where
pretty
it's 4v4 and each team or each person has 1 life, and you have to kill everyone on the enemy team, and you go until one team wins 5 rounds.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun to play. I mean, you can do that now with friends on a custom game, but it's not like you can do it with like random people online with that
Yeah.
mode. You can't. So
Mhm.
yeah, so it's kind of been around, but not really, you know.
Yeah.
So it's getting somewhere.
Because like I played like a paintball custom mode where it's so you know you use the light rifle in Halo 4, and so you shoot someone they automatically die.
Right.
You know I played that before.
Yeah, it's in a way. We're getting into some new game modes at least.
Yeah.
We're branching out.
So my number 2 is Evolve. This game looks really great to play with your friends as the hunters, or by yourself as the monster. So the monster, it's just like some big creature that has powerful attacks. You know, like there's a Goliath, there's a Kraken, that I know of. There's some more.
That's the only ones I can think of right
Yeah,
now.
I think they announced the third one, and then there was also another one that you get if you pre-order it.
I know, the one thing I like about this game is that the free DLC is the maps. Because when you're playing like multiplayer games and you get separated from people who own the maps and people who don't own the maps, and then you're like, okay, so it's kind of hard to get, it takes like a lot longer to get into a match because you got to separate those people. And then you're separated by game modes, because this mode might have to have the maps, which this way they're giving you free maps and everyone can play on the same maps. The only thing that they're doing different is they're giving like the monsters you can play as, that's going to be the DLC that you have to buy. So it doesn't separate people, it keeps them together, but it still a little separates them because you
slowly release more maps as the life of the game goes
yeah,
on.
because that's what they said when I was reading an article.
Yeah, I like that idea of having the monsters as the paid DLC and then, slowly release more maps.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
My second is also Evolve for the same reasons, because
Yeah.
it just looks downright amazing.
Yeah, because
and I can play with my friends.
we're both probably going to pre-order it, so within the next couple weeks. There's someone that I work with that has already pre-ordered it.
Yeah, and then
we have another friend who wants it as
Yeah,
well.
so the four of us playing together is going to be sick, killing the monsters,
Yeah.
completing the objectives. Okay, you for number one?
And then my number one is Halo 5. So, the one thing that Bucky didn't mention before is that, occasionally you would be killed by the Guardians in the multiplayer for whatever mysterious death. So I'm anticipating to find out what the Guardians actually are, what the story is behind them, why they haven't said anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so my number one is Battlefront. And I remember when Battlefront 2 came out, my friend had it for the PS2, and we played the shit out of that game. It was so much fun to play as the Empire or the droids or whatever, running around killing people as a Jedi. Oh my god, I was so mad when Battlefront 3 got canceled at 99%. All they had to do was get out the bugs, and they could have released it. That game was gonna be amazing.
I've never played the Battlefront series because I was never big into gaming when it was around, and I never like had enough time to go on the computer because I always had to ask my parents or whatever. So it was never worth buying. So
I like that it's made by DICE because they're good at making first-person shooters.
They made Titanfall, I think, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it also comes back to Battlefield that they make, because it's good one time, it's bad another, because it's EA, so they just don't. Sometimes they just don't
They're
fix their
pretty
games.
inconsistent.
So yeah, so it could go good or bad. Like the 15 seconds we've seen so far, and that one trailer of making it, it looks pretty good, but it still could be bad. They're early in development, so we won't know until probably.
It'll probably be a quarter four
Christmas.
release.
So
Right around Halo
just
5.
Look for that. It's gonna be mostly good, we hope.
So Dying Light is going to be released on the 27th of this month in January. Evolve is going to be like I forget
Evolve's
the
in
exact
February.
date. But
Sometime
yeah,
in
it's,
February.
it's like February 7th or something like that. Kingdom Come Deliverance is either going to be a really late release this year or early next year. We're not quite sure yet. Halo 5 is going to be holiday. I'm not sure about Witcher 3. Do you know when that's coming
Witcher 3 has got pushed back to May.
Okay. So a lot of these games are coming out either early this year or it's right around
Right,
holidays.
and Legend of Zelda doesn't have a release date either, so that could
I
be
hope-
whenever this.
I hope there's more games released in the summer because last year,
Oh my God.
I had during the summer there were several people, IGN, Machinima, just random gamers
Remember
we're going back to old games because there was nothing released. at
Elder
all.
Scrolls Online for the systems?
Yeah, that's
coming out
finally
this
getting
year.
released. Yeah.
That got pushed back to this year. I mean, I'd buy it if it didn't have a $15 monthly fee.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Not,
right.
That ain't happening.
So yeah, this is us talking about 2015 gaming and our top 5 lists for games that are coming out this year. Thanks for watching, and if you got to the end of this video,
We salute you, my friends.
and please comment in the comments with your top 5 lists to let us know that you actually listened to us ramble on for however long this video was.
we appreciate it.
And we'll see you later.
Cheers.